Join on in, family. Join on in, family. We're going to have a great one today. We are going to have a great one today. We're going to be talking about the digestive system. We're going to be looking at some images. We're going to be breaking it down very, very simplistically. Okay, that is the goal. It is sideways because this is going to YouTube. So just turn your phone, work with me. All right. I'm trying to build up the YouTube a little bit. But yeah, it's sideways because it is going on YouTube. But today we are talking about the digestive system of the body. Double tap the screen, family. Let the TikTok algorithm, instruct people that we're here. Tell people that we're here. Tell people to join. Double tap the screen. Share it. Let your mamas, sisters, brothers, mamas know. All right. And I'm not going to be taking too many questions in the beginning. I'm going to wait till people get in. And then I'm going to do my little presentation. And then at the end, that's when I'm going to be answering all those questions. But for UTI, you can do something as simple as nettle leaf. Okay, nettle leaf. You can drink 3 cups a day, or corn silk. Corn silk, personally, is my favorite. Hello, Ben's wife. Hello, Ben. Welcome. Double tap the screen, beautiful people. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about the digestive system. All right. We're going to be talking about the digestive system. That's why it says trust your gut, family. Because when you trust your gut, you will not be steered in the wrong path. When you trust your gut, you will not be steered in the wrong path. Hello from Trinidad. Hello, my friends. Trinidad. That's dope. I will visit soon. That is the goal. Okay, guys. Today we are talking the digestive system. Looks complex. Is a beautiful design by nature, Allah, God, Ra, Jesus, whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay. It is a beautiful design. Where y'all tuning in from? California. Hello. Double tap the screen, family. Let the people know that we are live. It's going to be about probably 45 minutes to an hour. Chi-Town, Texas, Seattle. Shout out. Virginia. I got a lot of friends up in Virginia. Detroit. Florida. I'm from Florida, so shout out to Florida. Big shout out to Florida. Vancouver will never go. It's too cold for me, but shout out to you guys. Denver, shout out to you. You talk about Crohn's. We'll get into to most of the digestive problems. We're going to break it down very simplistically so you can understand where your digestive problems even come from. Okay, because whether you want to admit it or not, your digestive problems are coming from eating the wrong diets. You are not eating the right diet fit for your body. If you were, you would have no problems, just like every other species in the planet. Okay, we are the only ones that don't know what to eat. We are the only ones that suffer from diseases. Sydney, Australia. Ooh, we just had an order today to Sydney and to New Zealand. Shout out to you guys. Connecticut. Wow. I don't even think I know anybody from Connecticut. All right, guys. We're going to be talking about the digestive system today. And we're going to be breaking it down very, very simplistically. Okay? First things first. Before we talk about the digestive system, we have to talk about the diet that man is eating. The diet that human beings are eating. It's called a diet because you die on that shit. All right. That's why we promote plant-based lifestyles. Okay. There is not a plant in this world. There's a plant for every single thing in this world. Okay. And that includes eating. And there are thousands upon thousands of plants that are edible. I'm talking, you have no idea. You probably look around your house right now, and 90% of those plants are either edible or medicinal, and you don't even know. Puerto Rico. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Okay, guys. So the diet that man has been eating, we've just been so disconnected from our true selves for such a long time. Okay. Our true identity as humans has been kind of rewired for us. Okay. We have to understand that. All right. It starts with the understanding. Okay. It starts with the change in perspective. That's why every single one of my orders, if you actually look at it before you open it, you'll see that it says the true healing starts within you. Within you. Okay. The herbs are not where the healing starts. It starts within you. All right. That's why I always tell people, the herbs are not the cure. The lifestyle is the cure. The herbs are the assistance, because what you put in on a daily basis, in your mouth, in your nose, in your eyes, in your skin, hair, aka your nervous system, your mind. Okay, this is what dictates your life. All right, that is why it's called a lifestyle. I don't call it diet. I say plant-based lifestyle, because it gives you life and you do it for life. A diet is not it. All right. So what is this digestive system made for? Okay, you'll find out pretty quickly if you are young that it is not made for human or for animal flesh. Okay, there is no difference from our flesh and the flesh that you're eating. I want you guys to understand that. Like, let's break it down real quick. Let's break it down. Let's be really real. What you are eating is no fucking different than if you were to be eating a human. Nobody else is going to say it, but I'm saying it. You are eating flesh. Flesh. If I were to close your eyes and season human meat the same fucking way, and you were chewing it, oh, yep, that's meat. Or they tricked you with the words, oh, yep, that's carne asada. They trick you with the words. I tell people, you're eating flesh. I like to be straight up. I'm not going to call it baby back ribs. I'm not going to call it, barbecue. I'm not going to call it that. It's literally flesh. So when you move away from that realness, you're living in that delusion. Okay? But that's only your mind being tricked. Your body knows what the fuck is up, and that's why it suffers. Okay? You can't trick your body. Your body is made for a certain diet. Period. You can live with it for some time because the body is so genius that it will keep you upright, walking, talking as much as it possibly can until it just crumbles. Okay? So the fact that you're able to eat flesh, you're able to eat monosulfate, glutamate, all this bullshit that you can't even pronounce, is because your body is geniusly designed. Okay, guys? I want you guys to understand this, family. The only reason why you're up is because God, Allah, source, nature, whatever, made you perfectly. Okay? And it came with defense systems and defense mechanisms. Okay? And when a defense mechanism is too strong in the body, you go and suppress it with modern medicine. So you are going and disrupting the natural flow of the body. Disrupting what is natural to the body. Because you don't like when boogers come out. You don't like when this smells like this or this looks like this. The pimples look like this. This is just your body trying to clean itself, trying to fix itself from the damage that you're causing it. But we've been suppressed for so long. Our minds and our bodies have been suppressed for so long that now we suppress it ourselves because that's all we know. So you get scared when something comes out too much. You get scared when something doesn't come out or come out how you want it. Things like that. You start to get a pimple, you cover it up with something. You know what I'm saying? We've been suppressed for so long, that's all we know. All right? So let's talk about the gut. All right? And what it loves. The very first part of digestion, there's a face on here for a reason. The very first part of the digestive system starts in the mouth. This is beginning, end. All right? I want you to look at the digestive system as a long straw or a large trunk of a tree with branches on it. This is the beginning of it. Goes down, goes down. You see there's a bunch of squigglies, and eventually comes out. That's all it is. And then you have some branches, right? Pancreas, liver, gallbladder, these types of things. The spleen's not on here, but the spleen is around there. So you have this long straw, if you will, gets all squiggly, and then off that straw, it's just some branches. Okay, so whatever comes in has to come out. Whatever goes in your mouth has to come out at a certain point in time. If you do not clear out that straw, what happens? Can you drink from it anymore? Put your finger on the bottom of a straw and then pour water into it. Eventually, you're going to see stuff pouring out. Okay? What's pouring out is the symptom that you feel. This is so clogged up that when it starts pouring out, that's the symptom that you feel. Because if it can't get it out through here, it's going to get it out somehow, whether you like it or not. Okay? So if you don't eliminate your waste here, your body's going to get rid of it whether you like it or not. Whether that be through your skin and you start seeing the psoriasis and the eczemas and the just the acne and whatever else you want to call it. That's just your body trying to eliminate the waste. Some way, somehow. Okay? Now, the very first part of digestion is here. And guess what this digests? Answer. What does this digest? The saliva in your mouth. What does it digest? What is the role of saliva? Does anybody know? Carbs. Exactly. Not meat. Not meat. Carbs. Fruit. Okay? Yes, there's enzyme in it. Yes. And it's made to break down carbs. It cannot break down meat. That's why you can chew a steak all day long. You'll break it down mechanically through the grinding of the teeth. Okay? But enzymatically, you cannot break it down in the mouth. You do not have enzymes in your mouth to break it down. So protein breaks down in the stomach. Protein breaks down in the stomach. Yes. The stomach. Okay? And the reason why you guys are feeling all these itises in your stomach, all this heartburn, acid reflux, GERD, all this type of acidic conditions, is because your body turns on a very, 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 very hot acid in order to break down that protein, that carcass, that flesh. See, when fruit and veggies go into the mouth and they start breaking down and they land into the stomach starts breaking it down mechanically. It starts moving it, playing ball with it, punching it, right? No, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a human with organs just like you. So the stomach just starts breaking it down. It does not have to turn on the pepsin. It does not have to turn on this very, very, very hot, acidic. That does not need that response. Okay? It's just a holding chamber in there. And it's just beating it up, basically. It's a mechanical thing. Okay? Now, as soon as it goes into the duodenum, then you have the pancreas, you have the gallbladder to do what it do. Okay? It breaks it down even further. The pancreas is very, very, very important. All right? But the stomach, the reason why you are having acidic conditions of the GI tract, that entire shit that I showed you, the reason why you're having the acidic conditions and the ulcers and the such in the stomach is because you are turning on that acid response. You cannot break down the flesh with alkaline substance. You need an acidic substance to break down flesh, animal products. Okay? You need an acidic reaction. You cannot do it with an alkaline reaction. The fruits, you can. And this is why I'll say we were made for fruit. Whether you like it or not, your body says otherwise. Your body loves fruit. It was made for fruit. Not only that, you have the liver, pancreas, gallbladder. Okay? The reason why you're starting to get all these itises of the gut, you're starting to get your Crohn's, you're starting to get your IBSs, IBDs, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Let's just call it inflammation of the gut lining. Let's just say that. Okay? Because that's what it is. All those are just made up words. FYI. The reason why you're getting those acidic conditions of the gut is because your pancreas is supposed to be releasing your sodium bicarbonate. Your pancreas is supposed to be, ooh, that was a good catch by me. Your pancreas is supposed to be releasing baking soda. Your body is baking soda. Your body has baking soda. Real life. Your body produces sodium bicarbonate naturally. And it's used to neutralize all this acid that's coming from the stomach. Okay, when it goes into the small intestine, it cannot just go from the 2 pH fucking pepsin and just go down your small intestine and your large intestine. It cannot. It will literally burn through it like paper. It cannot do that shit. So the body is genius, and it has sodium bicarbonate to counteract that hydrochloric acid, counteract that pepsin in the body, so it doesn't just burn through. Okay? So the reason why you're having all these Crohn's and all these things is because your pancreas is stuffed up with bullshit and it can't release the sodium bicarbonate. Pancreatitis. All these types of things. The pancreas is supposed to be releasing that baking soda to neutralize all that. It's not, and that's why it's burning through everything. That's why people have really inflamed large intestines. Okay? Now, in the intestinal lining, okay, so imagine these acids are coming through. Okay, these acids are coming through. Your pancreas isn't working properly. Your small intestine have these little fingers poking out everywhere. These little fingers that just capture nutrients, capture the food, suck in the nutrients, suck in the fat. Okay, all these little tiny fingers. Now, when these start getting burnt up, you start getting your malabsorption. When these start getting coated with gluten and meat and all these vegetable oils, canola oils, all these crazy oils that we use, all these fried foods that we use. Okay, when these are getting coated or these are getting inflamed and just puff up to create a smooth surface, no longer a bunch of little fingers, you can't absorb anything. You don't absorb right, that mineral deficiency leads to X, Y, and Z being down. Okay, but they tell you go and get more nutrients. No, absorb it first. Break it down first and then absorb it. Avocado oil is divine. Okay, can you guys see me still? All right, guys. So look at the position of the gallbladder. Let me show you the liver real quick. Hold on. I want to show you the position of the liver, the gallbladder. Let me see if I have it. Hold on. There it is. Okay, I'm going to show you the position of the liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas. And I want you guys to understand that if you have an issue in one, you have an issue in the other. Okay? The liver and gallbladder. If you have an issue in one, you have an issue in the other. There is no way around it. There's no way around it. Why do you think I hate that they said it, but why do you think they say keep 6 feet apart? Because if you're this fucking close to somebody, you're going to get sick as well. Same shit applies in the body. That's why there is no one problem. Hey, let's treat your one organ. Let's treat your one symptom. Everything is connected, guys, okay? So I want to show you why I say whenever and why my love of liver formula works for the gallbladder and the pancreas as well. My step pops had pancreatitis. Trust me, that I know now from personal experience that my love of liver will take care of your pancreas. But you see this little tube right here? This little tube right here? This is a common duct that's used by the gallbladder and the pancreas. They both use this. And I think I can get an even better picture right here. They both use this duct. Okay, so if you are trying to heal the gallbladder, you're healing the pancreas and vice versa, and the liver as well. Okay, guys? So if you have gallstones, that is going to affect your pancreas. All right? If you have pancreatitis, that is going to affect the gallbladder and the liver. And of course, the small intestine, the duodenum right here. This little area right here is responsible for so fucking much, it's not even funny. This little area, the small intestine right here, it's the most crucial. Okay, the stomach drops off the contents right here, and quickly this is pumping that sodium bicarbonate, pumping those enzymes. Okay, this is breaking down the fats. All right, so this little part, the body's amazing, guys. I think it's what, like 8 inches or some shit like that long? Super small. As soon as the contents leave your stomach, it now has this amount of time in order to neutralize those acids, break down the fats, and then break down your food even further with the enzymes. Okay, so if you have indigestion, if you have bloat all the time, if you have some type of itis of the gut lining, this area right here, your pancreas, gallbladder, liver, always look at it. Always look at it. All right. That's how I go about it, and it's worked time again. Okay, I'm actually going to read this description right here just so you get the scientific aspect of it. After leaving the stomach, chyme moves into the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine, where it's mixed with bile produced by the liver and pancreatic juice produced by the pancreas. Bile acts as a mixing agent, while the pancreatic juice, containing numerous digestive enzymes, further breaks down fats, proteins, carbohydrates. Excess bile is stored in the gallbladder. Excess bile is stored in the gallbladder. Okay, so if you are having gallbladder stones, this is just calcification. Okay, this is just calcification. If you're having gallbladder stones, you want to do a liver flush. You can do water, lemon, cayenne pepper every single morning. You can do lemon juice, olive oil, spaz out the liver, start flushing that out. Okay? So, guys, first of all, let's bring it back to the mouth. It's very important to break down your foods properly. Stop shoving everything in there. Okay? Your sister is bloating, burps, yes. Bloating, burping. You look like you just had a baby after you ate. That pancreas is not breaking things down properly. Okay? So you want to eat more bitters. Okay? Do not eat straight sweets all day. You want to eat more bitters. Okay? Now, let me see if I can find, let me see this. Okay, we're going to talk about the gut. We're going to talk about the gut, my friends. One thing I want to show you is the lymphatic system. Okay, this is the lymphatic system. See the green? It's larger than the blood system. Okay, and you don't know about it. Why? I don't know. All right, but if you look closely, if you can, those little nodules, see all these little nodules? Yeah, those are lymph nodes. You have a large amount of lymph nodes in your gut. This is how important the gut is to your entire health. Okay, this is the waste highway of the body, the waste system of the body, or they like to call it the immune system of the body. Okay? It is so important. It is so important. So important that you keep your gut clean. And you cannot do that if you are eating fungal foods like white bread, if you are eating animal flesh or human flesh. You don't know what the fuck be in them burgers nowadays. Shit. Okay, this is so important. This is so important that you keep this clean. All right? Same way that you keep your car clean and you hose it down, hose this down with fruit water. You know, eat your water. Okay, eat your water. Hydrate your system. That's how you flush it out. Okay, that's how you flush it out. I think somebody was asking that question. Now, after it goes through this small intestine, right? So we saw the first part of the intestine where, let me see. We saw the first part of the intestine where it's the duodenum. That's where majority of the action happens, basically. The rest of the small intestine, it's all just absorption. Now, this small intestine looks small, but it's actually longer than the large intestine. Okay? This is folded up. So many little folds that if you were to stretch it out completely, it's like, I don't know what, like a mile or something? Something crazy. Quarter mile, half a mile, some shit like that, but it's just crazy long. Okay? So imagine you have acidic pieces of undigested food because your pancreas is down. Okay? Imagine you have these things like gluten and these things like the meats that weren't breaking down in the body. Just going through that mile-long small intestine. This is why we're not meant for meat. If you see the small intestine of a lion, it's not all ridgy and squished up for maximum absorption. It's very smooth to get things moving. You can't hold meat in you forever. You cannot hold meat in you for a long time. Okay? This is made for maximum absorption. You can't hold meat and go through that and be comfortable. Okay? You are not designed for meat. This is not designed for meat. Okay? Go look at a cat's digestive system. The small intestine is very smooth and it's made to move things very quickly. That's why they eat all the damn time. Okay, how many people have cats and they want to eat like 4 or 5 times a day? Or if you go look out in the wild, They're always hunting. They're always hunting. They always have to eat. Always have to eat. They sleep most of the day. Okay? You are not a lion. Okay? You can have that energy if you'd like, but you are not a lion. All right? You are a damn monkey, basically. I know y'all hate to hear it. I know y'all hate to hear it, but you're a damn monkey. That's why you look like us. That's why they look like us. That's all cats do is eat and sleep, eat and sleep. Lazy as hell. Lazy as hell. Because you're not getting energized from protein. You're not getting energized from eating meat. It is a very, very tough, acidic process of the body. It is a very tough process of the body. Okay? Now it moves on to the large intestine. Okay, the large colon. This is the colon, guys. You know, one of the most common cancers in the U.S., I think, is colon cancer. If I remember the statistics, the most common cancer in the U.S. is colon cancer. Okay, and that simply means we're not getting rid of the fucking waste. Like, it's that, period. It's that simple. We are not pooping as much as we should. How many people eat 2, 3, 4 times a day? Have the little snack here, little snack there, throwing something in there. Only poop one time. Be real with yourselves, guys. How many eat 3 times a day, poop 1 time? Sometimes don't poop at all. Sometimes poop every 2 days. I had a woman I helped out. She pooped once a month. Okay? Where is it going? It's not going to go back into the small intestine. Your body is too smart for that. Okay? It has a defense mechanism so that it doesn't go back into it. All right? So it's just being stored in this large intestine. Okay? This is just made to absorb water, some trace minerals and the like, electrolytes and shit. This is not made to absorb meat. It's not made to absorb poop. And that's all it's absorbing. And so for somebody asking for a pituitary problem, it's coming from right here. Specifically this part right here. The transverse colon. This is going to be feeding the top of the body. This is going to be feeding the top of the body. Not only that, but it has a connection with the liver. And the liver dumps its trash into this colon. So now your liver's not even being able to dump its trash out. Where is all this going? If you're only pooping 1 time a day, sometimes never. This is why you're so tired. We're not even talking about the spiritual side, the chakra side of the digestive system, which I'll get into. This affects your willpower. This affects your ability to do. Your ability to get shit done. You can have ideas all day. You'll say, I'll do them, and you don't move a muscle. You don't have that will to do something. It affects your thinking process, of course. Because the gut feeds the entire body. Your gut feeds your entire body. This is where your nutrients is coming from. This is where your nutrients is coming from. Supposed to be coming from. This feeds the rest of the body. This takes it in. And this says, here you go. Here you go. Okay, so if you're mineral deficient, you have to look here first. And if this isn't fucked up, then your adrenal glands are messed up. But that's a whole nother topic of conversation. But so we have to understand how important the gut is. Okay? And that's not even talking about the nervous system inside the gut. What? That's not even talking about the fucking nervous system inside the gut. And that's the whole digestive system I just showed you guys. From start to finish. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay? When you eat right, you guys ever eat fruit And those who have a messed up digestive system, the fruit would just go straight out real fast. Okay, that's because you're made to eliminate. You eat a bunch of meat, you're not pooping. Why? There's no fiber. Then are you supposed to eat it? No. So just eat plant-based foods. I mean, if we're talking about, you know, eating by way of how we were designed, then yeah, just eat plant-based foods. Whether that be a green, a flower, a fucking leaf, a fruit, a nut, some seeds, you know, and there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands. But somehow we can't get rid of 4 pieces of meat. Beef, chicken, salmon, pork. Like, we can't get rid of these 4 fucking things. Come on. There's over 10 or 20,000. And I know there's a lot more. But estimated to be like 10 or 20,000. That's comma with the zeros, guys. Edible plants in this entire world. Don't even get me started on the fruit. Okay, the fruit by the thousands. You will never eat all the fruits in this world, but I can guarantee you I can eat all the limbs of that chicken, all the limbs of that pork, horse, whatever the fuck you be eating in a week. But in your entire lifetime, you can never eat all the plants that are edible. It's not possible. Okay? Dairy is great if you're a baby cow. Dairy is great if you're a baby cow. What if I went to a pregnant woman, a woman who was milking, I should say, a woman who was lactating, I said, yo, let me get some milk for my cereal. What's the difference? The cow can't talk, so it's not saying, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're weird. Get off me. That's my nipple. It's for my child. The cow can't talk to you in English. So you think it's okay. But if that's okay, then I should just be able to walk up to a woman who's breastfeeding and say, yo, can I get some milk for my latte or whatever the fuck? Okay? Excuse my language. Okay, so I think dairy and cow's milk and all those milks are great for their babies. All right? You love ribeyes, but ribeyes don't love you. And your gut don't love them either. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that, my friends. Let me see if I have a picture of the nervous system in the gut. Because not only is your gut in charge of your nutrients, not only is your gut one of the main ways of elimination for your waste, but your gut also has nerves. And that's why when you're nervous, you feel it in your gut. You get the little butterflies. Your gut also has nerves. So when I made that video way back when saying if you're biting your nails all the time and you have these nervous impulses and these nervous twitches and stuff, then you have parasites. Somebody said, no, that's just my nerves. Well, guess what? If you have parasites, you're going to have a nerve issue, because if you have parasites, you have a gut issue. If you have a gut issue, you have a neurological issue. Come on, guys. Come on now. Come on now. If you have a gut issue, you have a neurological issue. Guys, it's time we talk about this, man. It's time we talk about it. Talk about it. Let me see if I... Oh, would you look at that? It don't really show it. But I'll show you the nervous system. Which reminds me, I need to get one of the nerves in the gut. Okay, this bowl right here. This bowl right here. This is just the central nervous system too. It sucks. They don't even have the autonomic nervous system like that. This is just the central nervous system. So this is just your walking and your talking and stuff. And when we get into the autisms and the stuff like that, the ALSs and all that type of stuff, I'm going to be bringing this back out. But that's a whole nother video. But the gut has nerves in it, okay? And that's why you feel those butterflies in your stomach. All right, guys? The gut, if you're following chakras, then the gut is the solar plexus. The solar plexus, the will, that I can do this. I will do this. That movement, okay? That will to do. So a couple ways that you can off balance this is by wearing the red, by wearing the yellow, by eating the yellow. Okay? By wearing the yellow, by eating the yellow. Okay? By taking care of your liver. All right? Taking care of those anger issues that you may have, which is liver. All right? If you're angry, if you're angry and you're irritated, you're very irritable all the time, that's your liver. The digestive system runs your life. It literally runs your life. So the energy center, there's a large energy center, the solar plexus, that takes care of the gut. Okay? And in chakras, the solar plexus, the color is yellow. All right? The color is yellow. So you can balance up that energy center of yours. That's on the energetic side of things. Okay? Because you have to heal it not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, right? We're holistic beings. So wearing yellow, holding yellow stones, wearing yellow stones. Okay? Eating yellow foods, the mangoes and things like that. Very important that we heal this digestive system, okay? Because the one thing that Dr. Sebi taught me is that an acid gut equals an acid mind. That was the piece of advice that changed my entire life. Acid gut equals an acid mind. Okay? Please understand that, family. Please understand that. So going after your gut should be the very first issue that you go after. Okay? You don't only have to go after the gut, but going after the gut is number one. And the way that you change it, okay, the way that you start that journey of healing the gut is by shifting your perspective on what you call food. Just because it's edible does not make it food. And that is why you have to cook things. That's why you have to season things to make it more palatable, to make it more palatable, to make it more edible. Excuse my English. I hate English. To make it more edible. If you have to do something in order to make it edible, it is not for your body. It is not for your species. Leave it alone. Okay? If you have to cook it in order for you to eat it, it is not made for your body. All right? Please understand that. Now, I'm not telling everybody to just eat only fruits. All right? This is if you want to heal your digestive system. Okay? How you live your life is how you live your life. All right? But if you want to heal it, these are the basic principles to follow that I preach and that has worked for many people and that can work for you. Yes, that includes rice and the like. That includes rice and the like. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to get to some questions. That is going to be the end.